Hello everyone, welcome to the video for the Demon Overlord. Today my video is going to be about, weirdly enough, World of Warcraft miniatures for D&D. I happened to be on eBay one day and I was looking around and I found this nice big assortment of World of Warcraft lot. And at first I thought maybe it's too good to be true, over 100 plus these bad boys for 50 bucks. I was like, dang. So I thought, what the hell, I'll take a shot. And a lot of duplicates in there, so I've cut out a lot of the duplicates that I wasn't really a big fan of. And I saved the duplicates I liked. And I want to show you guys the ones I'm going to keep and maybe use for D&D, and some I got to cut to make them fit on bases. So ones I plan to repurpose later and stuff like that. First off, for the ones I got that I enjoyed, we actually have what's called a Bog Elemental. And I actually plan to use this as a very nice Shambling Mound. As you can see, he's got some very nice detail. Got nice flowers up here on top even. You know. Got very nice facial detail. He's got these giant fists, which I think will work great for like a grappling technique or like a wrapping technique. You know, Bog Elemental. I don't know what the cores are. He's just core C. I don't know what that means. If anyone knows, write in the comments below what that means and you can let me know because I don't know. Otherwise, we have Rodok Doombringer, or Doombrig, something. Looks like an orcish shaman. Kind of reminds me of Gul'dan from the movie from World of Warcraft. Like I said, I don't know much about the series of World of Warcraft. I think I tried playing a little video game on my buddy's system a while ago, and that's about all the experience I have with it. Like, in that situational. Let's see. Here we have Omedis the Punisher, Core R. Now, some of these minis are still a little wet from when I came. I just got them dipped to fix some of their bendy parts. Like, his spear was way up there, but it looks a lot better now. Got a nice lichish looking dude. He'll be a nice stand-in for an evil lich with a cool spear. If you want to use him that way. We'll put him on the ground. He's not so cool. Let's go up there. Let me just adjust my camera quick. If I'm putting minis in the front there, we're not missing them. Next up, we got us a nice dwarf caster looking guy. As you can see, he's got a nice cool staff. Little dwarf man. Very simple. Boris Brightbeard Core C. I'll put him on the ground. He's just Boris C. Not special to me all that much. Let's see. Oh, here's one I really was thankful to get because this one's just really cool. It is Sarmoth from Core C, and he's this really awesome elemental. Like, you can see some of the light coming through him pretty well. I just love when you put him to like a light source, though. He shines through. He's got a very nice translucent enough. He's also dark. Could be a cool shadow elemental, or like a cool water, or even a slime monster, like a slime fighter or something. Really nice. Kind of really glad I got him. Put him up there. He's cool enough. Another awesome one I got, which I didn't know about, which I thought was, like, I was uncertain how cool it was going to be, but here is an awesome golem, and it is the Harvest Golem from Core C. And I thought it was just really cool. It's a giant scarecrow, basically, with, like, Freddy Krueger claws on both hands. I mean, his pants are a little solid green for me, but I'm going to let it slide because it makes him from getting too brown muddied out. He's got a cool, like, fence guard up on his back. Got even some shoulder bark spots. I like the face because there's no mouth. So it leaves it like just silent, big brute walking towards you. I actually like this giant cowl going on here. Like this nice big sack there. And I like the Crocodile Dundee-ish kind of hat. I just like it on him. But this would be really good for a farm encounter of nightmares. Like, say if the world is being infested with nightmares and like outside you have scarecrows. You're like, oh, we can take scarecrows. Well, boom. You could have this big brute back him up as a Harvest Golem. And you can just keep calling it a Harvest Golem. That's the great thing. Like, it works for what it is. He's definitely up there because he's awesome. I'll put the orc guy down there. He's not that amazing. This is where I put most of my amazing guys to be up on there. So they'll let you know like how much tiers of awesomeness they are. Another one we got is a Tazo from Core R. I mean, some of these are going to be really quick, simple. Mage guy, like maybe a supersized goblin or very scrawny but tall orc with mage powers. One I did keep a dupe of because I thought they were pretty cool. We have these Sunscale Scythe Claws from Core C. I just thought they were pretty cool looking dinosaurs. Always nice to have more dinosaurs. You know. They're going to go down here for now. I mean, even though I really did enjoy getting them, I just don't want to take up space. We got us an Ogre, and it is the Crush Ridge Ogre. So we got us a really heavily armored ogre as far as ogres usually go. I mean, I know they can get more armored than this, but, you know, big old spike targe style fist there. I like the helmet. I'm not sure if it's male or female based on the chest armor, but I'm just going to assume a male. I mean, I don't know. But, you know, cool ogre. It is size probably. I mean, let me grab a D&D ogre here for comparison. And, you know, is pretty good sized. So, maybe more of a smarter ogre since he looks a little bit nicer. I might give his skin maybe a flesh wash on to make him a little darker. Another one we got here is Haruka Skycaller. Nice orcish woman with a core R. We have a cool werewolf, Rathilgor. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not, sorry if I'm butchering names. Just a cool wolf sculpt. I got like a piece of that stuck on his face. Huh. That I did not notice till now. I'll get it later. It's probably just a piece of plastic got stuck in there from when he sat there with the other minis later. But yeah, cool. I like the armor on him. It's nice seeing an armored werewolf. He'd be a nice alpha wolf, like an alpha werewolf. Here's another good one. Irana. This is those hoofed, like horned and tailed people, like those alien people. And I like her design. She was a single, which is awesome. Love her design. She'll be a cool like NPC that maybe helps the group out or could screw them over. We have us a Lorelei Rising Moon, who I'd probably use as like a djinn stand-in for like a water djinn or an air djinn, since she could be either with her like elvish appearance and her staff. Be interesting. There were a lot of replicants of her in there that I had to take out. Here's one. This is a Moon Shadow, and this girl here is like a wood elf or a woodish elf. So you can see how tall she is. I'd probably use her as like maybe a wild leader of the woods or something. Maybe an avatar of a goddess or something, but you know, core C. Nice wood elf type deal. Next up, we got us a Leroy Jenkins from Core R. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but you know, guy with a turkey leg and a sword. So, and a heart in his chest. I don't know if he's a joke character or not. He's just, you know, humanoid. He was pretty interesting. This one I really like too. The Amalar Ironhoof Core R, this giant Minotaur warrior. Now, because he has a giant skull shield with this cool like Irish look to it and long tail, I'd probably use him for the Archdevil style, for one of those devils that actually is a Minotaur look. Because he's so heavily armored, I mean, I might give him a rough ironing to his metal there, so he's not so blue. But other than that, really awesome miniature to get. Another we got, I was just kind of liking, is the Frost Mane Troll, so like a scrawny ice troll. So like that would work pretty cool as a nice troll of the woods, but lives in like frosty, frost pine barrens, you know, stuff like that. Or a cave in the frost. It'd be pretty cool. I like that troll. He's pretty cool. Next up, we have a halfling. It's Disdemona from Core R. I forgot she's so small. She doesn't. Yeah, nice little halfling. I'll probably cut her off the base and put her on a, you know, regular character base. Then we have a Minotaur female, which is different. Didn't know they actually even had those for World of Warcraft. Just Minotaur female. She's got a cool like dragon crossbow gun. Ona Skyshot Core R. And she's pretty simple. You know, it's always nice to get more female Minotaurs, something they don't really have much of in the D&D for figure-wise. We also have Zom Hopslayer from Core R. Some roguish-looking orc, I'm assuming, or goblinoid of some sort. Big blade, sharp blade, quick stabby rogue. A lot of duplicates of him as well. Next up, we have the Fillet Kneecapper Extraordinaire from Core R. Had to fix his head. His head was a little bit bent, but, you know, nice little mecha guys. You could use them as cool little construct warriors, like maybe they're constructs used to that are just like quick to die for their men or for their masters, because like they're just easy to produce with axes and stuff. Another we have is Mojo Mander Jana, like a weird praying tall lady. I don't know these are. I don't know if she's orc or not, but she's similar to this guy I think over here. Had a lot of duplicates of her as well. So kind of a sad thing that we got duplicates of her up the wazoo, but it is what it is. Can't get mad at, from what I got out of here. That was really awesome. One second, I'm trying to move my miniatures out of the box here so I can handle them a little easier now they're all out in the open. It makes it a little easier to find what I'm looking for. So, do this. This box is so bulky, it's unnecessary. Yeah, ignore that. On top of this, we have Slitherblade Tidehunter, Core C, and this is definitely one of my favorites. I love the design. He will make an awesome Yuan-Ti Abomination, as they are large and they're very aggressive. And he'll just be a really cool, honestly, I love the frills and I love the big hands and the trident. Makes him look pretty cool. He's definitely going up here. See if he can share space with my dude there. Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to a little bit. Okay, next up we have another of the dupes I kept because I thought they were cool, and they are these Hellwind, which are, after I gave them a little heat treatment, they finally sit up straight now. They're these nice little duo of some sexy ladies, demon ladies. They could be nice Arrowin stand-ins or succubuses, obviously using whip weaponry. I kind of didn't mind that one of the whips kind of curled around her, so it made them look a little different. I mean, I'll probably give one of them a different touch-up later. Definitely an easy one to do a rebase, because they're easy to cut off and then re-glued on. One of the few Minotaurs, I think I only got one duplicate of him, but we got Fangai from Core R. Like I said, if I'm butchering the name, my apologies. Nice Minotaur dude. Could be another Minotaur demon or just a Minotaur in heavy armor. Grappler style. I mean, he doesn't seem to have a weapon of any sort. There's, once again, what I mean with Warcraft, these big hands and big hooves. So big feet, that kind of stuff that World of Warcraft is known for. Here is a Azarok Wolf's Blood Core R. Just a very simple orc guy armored up. Looks like he's got a little weird weapon spear. Got some shoulder plates there. Simple character. Maybe I'll turn him into an ogre or something. But then we have a nice little elf woman here. She's probably a little bit tall, but elves are pretty tall and lanky, so we have Leia Dawnborn, Core C, and I think she's pretty cool. Only got one of her. And she's pretty sweet with the blade there. I like her. Like her design. She'll definitely be nice if I can rebase her to an elf. We got an easy one to rebase. Victoria Jatan or Jalan, Core C, with a cool nightmare axe inspired from Soul Calibur, which I love that. I wish the eye was on both sides, but whatever. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I'm assuming it could be a girl with Victoria as a name. Maybe it's the female equivalency of Nightmare from this world. I don't know, but pretty cool. Could easily rebase her pretty easy. Just cut her feet right there at the bottom with a nice sharp X-Acto knife. Put her on. Here's another one I actually really enjoy. It is Chen Stormstout, Core R, and it's a nice Pandaren, which I know a little bit about Warcraft, so I'm not completely stupid, but I know a little bit from the commercials. This is the Pandarians. I love these kung fu guys. I love his outfit, and I love how he's drinking a lot. So, he could be a nice drunken panda-style bearfolk. And maybe Pandaren is their sub-race, bearfolk, but Pandaren, which is maybe they like to eat a lot and drink a lot, and they're very lazy. Or maybe it turns out they're super martial arts style masters. Wherever you want to go with. Then we have Fidalis the Enlightened, Core C. I really liked him because he could be a cool, large, smithy, artificer, magical artificer with a special hammer there. NPC to the group. Give him cool magical weapons that they help him type character. So pretty cool there. Another one I had a lot of copies of, but I kept one. Savin Lightguard. He's a nice human with armor there. I think he's supposed to be a dwarf, but he stands a little too tall to be a dwarf, so I'm going to probably just cut him off and base him as a human. So make him a human fighter or maybe a paladin or barbarian with a big hammer. Used to smash people in the face, so, Oh, cool. That actually worked. Next up, we have a Jilan. One of those blue-raced tall people. Obviously a rogue. Not a lot to really say about her. She's just Some of these guys I'm going to go through really quick because they're not that amazing. Morganus Blackvein. Here's where you could have standing for a lich or a very high-level undead maybe or something. Let's see here. We got... Solarius Firemane. Of course, see, this would be a nice elf. Take her off there, put her on a base. She could be a nice wood elf with like a cool looking bow, I guess you could say, or maybe you could give her a magic bow. Stay up there, Firemane. Let's see. We got another big elf boy here with a weird weapon. I don't know if it's a bow or a grabber of some sort or a magic caster weapon. I don't know. Got some big elf here. We got Elendril from Corsi. Pretty tall elf guy here. Could use him as like a giant, or maybe like I could repaint him, turn him into a firebolt. We have a nice human here. Nemra, I'm not really sure. Nice lady here. As you can see, she could be a nice cleric or a wizard. Very nice design. I love the translucency of the World of Warcraft minis. They seem to have a nice translucent effect sometimes. Put her there. Next up, we have Timo Shadestep. I want to say Shadow Step, but easily cut off. Turn him into a nice halfling to dwarf rogue. So, very easily redone. Here's an awesome one, a tall undead guy, Skeletal Priest. Core R. I like that he could be a really nice powered up lich, so maybe that's why he's so large. Maybe he's absorbing the dead there to gain more power. Let's see. We have Gracious, Corsi. So humanoid. Pretty big sword there. Nice tower shield, at least in reference, but nice human. We got a few of these fish guys here. I'm going to show you one of them before I set them all up. They are the Gleamed Light Merlot, of course. See, I plan to use these like as an angler people. Like anglerfish, maybe they have like a flash ability off their spines. I just like how he's carrying a little skull there. It's like, oh, look at my trophy. I love the rock there. The rock's very nice. I don't know if I'll be able to rebase them. I really hope I can. But if I can't, we'll put the other two Merlots over here. I got another little axe-headed guys. Here's an awesome demon I really liked. A nice demonic guy. Blackheart Hellcaller, Core R. I love his translucency flames. Those are really nicely done. You can make a nice Minotaur demon or some other type of demonic archdevil out there. I have to look at the books, but he could be cool as heck. Or it could be like a character who's been infested with darkness, and maybe that's like their master who's just a demon. Another one we have duplicates of are these Frost Sabers. I think they're called Frost Saber. Yeah, Frost Saber Prowlers. Yeah, there's nice tigers. Because I don't have any tigers for D&D, so that doesn't work. Even though they're both white, not really a problem. Just some tigers. Always need more animals. Animals are definitely something to get more of. And we're down to the last three. We have another of those Mojo Shaper, Ojimai, Corsi. Another of those weird, tall, blue guys with tusks. Like I said, don't know if they're orcs or race off, but, pretty cool. We have this little dwarf with a boomstick here. I think that's what they call it in Warcraft. It's a boomstick with a little scope on it. And that's Grumpferus, Core R. Pretty cool. I could easily cut him down to make him into a dwarf. Luckily, he's still pretty short in size, so he can be a good dwarf. And then here's another one of my favorites. The Storm Elemental, basically, or the Storm Rager, Core R. You gotta love how he looks. Those nice yellow eyes, a lightning bolt coming off him. There is a stat block for him in one of the books, so I won't have to make up one for him. But, I think size-wise, I could cut him to a base, but I probably won't. Because this base is really, makes him secure. He won't fall over. And that's what I got here, guys. So, if you have any questions, ask in the comments down below. Anything you want to say, if I messed up something or if I don't know enough lore about something and wasn't to your liking, my apologies. Like I said, I don't know everything about World of Warcraft. I know a little bit, but not much. If you want to see the video if you guys want to see the actual podcast where we use these on the board for, it is the Dice and Dummies, where I'm the DM of Season 2. If you're watching Season 2, I'm the DM. And, yeah, check us out, guys. We always need more views and more reviews. We always could love more reviews and questions from our fans. And, spread us out there. We're on Pinecast, all that stuff, Stitcher, anything you can find podcasts on, we're there. And, I like doing my own sound effects. So if you love my crazy voices I make on occasion, or the mightiness of battle, and things along those lines that I do, that's where I use them. And so, like I said, these were the gems of my order. The rest I let my bros have access to. If they want them, they can have them. Whatever they don't, I'll sell them off to a game store. But yeah, these are the great gems. Can't wait to kind of repurpose some and then, rework, make them useful for D&D, and get them ready. I don't really know what World of Warcraft minis were used for. If you guys know, like I said, answer the comments down below or say what you want to say. If you want to get hold of me on Twitter for more of our podcast style stuff, it is 01 Berserker. And that's all I got for you guys. Bye-bye.